Is meditation necessary? Hey guys, John here in the studio. I just got back from a dental appointment and everything's looking great so far in my mouth, getting it all squared away. Sitting here drinking my lovely mug of coffee. And tonight we're supposed to have a snowstorm come through into tomorrow, so looking forward to plowing my driveway tomorrow. I wanted to hop on and answer this question someone placed on the channel, and let me just read it. I would appreciate hearing your thoughts on all the different styles of meditation techniques and their necessity. Also, what about the recommended chants? Thank you in advance. Peace and joy to you. Well, peace and joy to you as well. Joanne, I believe your name was. Meditation's an interesting word. Many of you guys know that I don't consider what I do meditation, and it's not because it's not meditation. It's because I think the word meditation is so overused now. And people have now created meditation as their own religious dogma. They'll tell you that you're doing it wrong. They'll tell you that they'll hit you up with these judgments that if you're not doing it their way, then you're not meditating. The word meditation has become such a trigger for arguments with some people. What I do is something I call sitting in love. And it is the same as a meditation, but I call it sitting in love because I don't want the convoluted definitions of that word to interfere with what I'm doing. I don't want to get into the mindset of what is this? Is this a meditation? Is this not a meditation? I know people who do walking meditations. I know people who do chants and mantra meditations. I know people who consider their meditation a walk in the park, or some people do drumming as a form of meditation. There's all kinds of meditation. For me, when I look at meditation itself, it's always about coming back to that space within yourself. Now, oftentimes I find meditation techniques to be rather distracting for me. When I think about mantras and stuff, those are more, in my mind, kind of like affirmations. I'm reciting. And you recite until finally you shift into a different space. Now, my studies of meditation, I tried them all. I tried everything you can possibly imagine, meditation-wise. Guided meditations, mantras, all the stuff. I found that they always led me back to one specific place. It was the place where I just let go. And so what I do now is I call it sitting in love. I go into my front room, I exhale, and I just feel that feeling of that pure relaxation without thought. And I focus my mind on that feeling. And next thing you know, 40 minutes has gone by. And I do that twice a day. So now, is it a meditation? Absolutely, it's a meditation. I don't think any of the methods, modalities, or techniques are necessary for us to tap into the other side. Those are just dogmas of various spiritual beliefs. That you have to do this to get that result. Everything that I've had in all of my experiences and all of my big spiritual experiences have come from my just relaxing into it. And my favorite quote about meditation was a quote by the Dalai Lama when he said, the best meditation is sleep. I agree. I don't think there's any need for us to have to do that, to have to meditate. There's no necessity, as you ask in the question. There is no necessity to meditate at all. You've slept, you woke up, you're wide awake, you're in the world. The reason I do it is not for the practice of doing it. It's because it feels good. I come back to that space of clarity without any of my stresses, my anxieties, my fears. And I come back to that place where everything is working out great because everything feels good. And I find that when I don't check in with that feeling of ease and comfort and relaxing into it, my world gets stressed out. It gets a little bit more jumbled. And in reality, there's no need to do it if you just continue to remember to exhale. Just throughout your day, let the stuff roll off of you. Don't let anything stick. There's no need to meditate unless you're releasing something, right? And what you're releasing is the physical world space around you. And people will argue, and I've had, just as much as I've had Christians come on and judge me for that, I've had people come on and judge me for for my sit in love. They say it's not meditation, and they get really mad at me. And I'm like, that's you defending your way. That's what you've chosen to believe is true, and you're trying to say that everybody else has to do it the way you do. There are many mansions in my Father's house, right? There are many ways. I personally find and fully believe we have to strip away all of those things and come back to just being. Just being here in the now, feeling that feeling of just love. And it's like being hugged. You just come back and you recognize that feeling. And so, to answer your question, no, it's not necessary. And all of the methods, modalities, and techniques are just the dogmas, the chants, the mantras. Those are just the dogmas of a specific spiritual or religious belief, usually Hinduism. But none of it's necessary. They're just techniques. For me, I just give myself a breathing break every couple times a day. And then, as I've said in many other videos, I take that same technique when I go grocery shopping. I exhale. I watch the world around me smile back at me. And it comes down to, what is meditation for you? How you define it will be what it'll be for you. But I think it's all far simpler. And I don't think you need any techniques, ceremonies, doctrines, dogmas in the physical world at all. You're already connected with God, and those things are the pathways away from yourself. And as being one with God, when you're going away from yourself, you're going away from the understanding or awareness of God. So no matter what technique you're doing, recognize where it takes you. And if you're experiencing a beautiful experience, that's your way. Do that. But also recognize that if you just go, you can get there pretty quickly. So that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.